want me to talk to you, if now or later, about what a standby attorney would do on your behalf? You want to talk about that today or later?
I'll talk to you later.
Okay. So at the present time, I'm making that finding, Mr. Lloyd, that I have some limited information, but the information that I do have makes it appear that you're competent to choose to represent yourself. I want to advise you of this, Mr. Lloyd. If the state files formal charges against you, then you're entitled to an arraignment where I advise you what you've formally been charged with. We will review this choice once again, and then we would set pretrial and trial dates on the case. So we'll be bringing you back for that proceeding. In the meantime, I hope you'll carefully consider what we talked about, and I would urge you to consider having a lawyer represent you, because these are charges, as I said earlier, for which the punishment could be life in prison or execution by lethal injection or otherwise. So the charges are very serious, and I would hope that you would carefully consider allowing the court to appoint counsel to represent you. But ultimately, Mr. Lloyd, it's your choice. It's not mine. It's your choice. And I'm going to respect your choice if it's knowingly, freely, and voluntarily made. I am going to order the jail to give you access to a phone so that you could contact family members to discuss with them whether there are any activities on your behalf to hire private counsel to represent you. When you're talking to your family, Mr. Lloyd, I want to remind you of the fact that those phone conversations could be monitored, so if you talk about the facts of your case, you're doing that at your own peril. But talking to your family about, do you plan to hire a lawyer to represent me or have the funds to do so, you can do. But I would advise you not to get into the facts of your case. If a lawyer is hired to represent you or appointed to represent you, the conversations that you have in private with your lawyer are privileged and cannot be disclosed, with very few exceptions. And I want to advise you of that fact. Mr. Lloyd, do you have any questions of me at this point, sir? I'm sorry, no? Okay. All righty. So as I said, we'll wait to see if there are formal charges filed. If they're filed, we'll set an arraignment. At that point, I will review with you once again your choice for self-representation. Mr. Lloyd, so you know, in case you hear this term, the inquiry we just had is called the Ferretta inquiry because there was a case from the United States Supreme Court where Mr. Ferretta was a party. I'm required at all material stages to review this matter with you, and it takes a lot of questions and patience, and I think you've been patient today. And we're going to have to do this more than once is what I perceive. Okay, thank you very much, and we're in recess at this time.
All right. Course in recess.